Good day, parents, family members, guests, teachers, administrators, and smiling graduates. It is an honor to address you today. Graduates, I commend you on your successful journey. You began this expedition many years ago with the desire to get to today, your graduation day. But it didn't just happen through desire alone. It took studying, discipline, sacrifice, and extra effort, given the circumstances that you faced over the past 15 months. Through the closing of schools, virtual learning, and all of the other adjustments you have endured, you stayed focused, you kept your eye on the prize, and you followed through. Remember though, during all this time, you've had a tremendous support group working with you and for you. Your family and friends providing the encouragement and love that have brought you to this moment. And your teachers and administrators providing the instruction, knowledge, and guidance that have prepared you. They have helped make you who you are. And now you are ready to step into the future. You have all the necessary components for success. Your future will be prosperous if you give serious thought to your ambitions and set challenging but realistic goals. Goals are necessary to chart a course through life, because if you don't know where you're going, you'll never know if you get there. Set your goals and commit yourself to them. They may change from time to time, but success comes to those who are committed to whatever they attempt. To make it happen, you must believe it can happen. Maintain your commitment. Remember too, that with independence comes responsibility. Success and responsibility go hand in hand. I'd like to conclude with a poem by Susan Polis Schultz, titled, Always Believe in Yourself. As you look towards the future, these words seem most appropriate. Get to know yourself, what you can do and what you cannot do, for only you can make your life happy. Believe that by working, learning, and achieving, you can reach your goals and be successful. Believe in your own creativity as a means of expressing your true feelings. Believe in appreciating life. Be sure to have fun every day and to enjoy the beauty in the world. Believe in love. Love your friends, your family, yourself, and your life. Believe in your dreams, and your dreams can become a reality. Class of 2021, congratulations. The future awaits you.
Class of 2021, today is your day. It may be hard to believe, but you've got here some way. School buildings closed for 7 months of your senior year, but still you look up and graduation day is here. A new president, allegations of election fraud, and insurrection in Washington, D.C., my, you've lived through it all. Continued social unrest, social distancing, and COVID-19 tests. Mask as a way of life, loss and isolation really causing strife. The race was on for a vaccine cure. For a life in a pandemic, no one chooses to endure. In the meantime, schoolwork goes on, and you do what you must. Your future depends on you, the most critical one to trust. For those that believe in prayer, it's prayer that got you through, and those that don't, you just do what it is you need to. Your families became closer, Canvas and Zoom were your friends. But usually, cameras off, you don't want to be seen through that lens. Class of 2021, what's been taken, we cannot change. But many of the successes of your future, you can prearrange. Make you stronger indeed, the challenges you have faced, fear and uncertainty had to be faced. You persevered, and today you've earned your diploma. So go on now and celebrate this accomplishment. Savor that aroma. Class of 2021, let your lights shine. Your successes are already in the stars, and they're perfectly aligned. Believe, reach for those stars, and get all that is due. Your futures are very bright, but now it's up to you. Best wishes and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Welcome, class of 2021. Let me take this time to thank your parents teachers, support staff, and the community for helping you all get to this point. This year, more than ever, it took a village to raise our children together. Students, I'm sure you never expected to spend your senior year in a whirlwind of change. As a freshman, you might have dreamed of being the captain of the football team, your senior year, or planning the best prom proposal ever. Instead, you were faced with times of sadness, uncertainty due to the effects of the global pandemic. Your idea of senior year looks a little different. I don't know about you, but I'm just happy to be here to celebrate with you. We overcame the struggles of virtual learning and made it to the finish line. You made a decision every day to log in and work hard to accomplish your goals. When you look back at your senior year and recognize you have gained strength, determination, and resilience, use this strength to push you through difficult times in the future. Draw on your determination to create solutions for problems and rely on your resilience to pick yourself up when you fall. Nothing in this world is a breeze. You must continue to work hard and continue to push yourself to be better each day. Most importantly, remember to give yourself grace, as the roads in life are not always smooth and you may hit bumps. You have come so far to see the light of bright future shining ahead. Consider these essential tips to add to your toolbox. When you turn 18, register to vote and practice your civic right to vote in all local, state, and federal elections. Always invest in yourself. Give back to your community, because when you win, we all win. And most importantly, shine in your greatness and be confident in everything you do. Congratulations, class of 2021. You made it.
Well, good morning. I'm Dr. Erling Hunter, and I remain excited every day to be the principal of Heritage High School. And on behalf of our faculty and staff, I would like to welcome you to the commencement exercises for the graduating class of 2021. This morning is a momentous occasion in our students' lives, and we ask that you help give this day the respect and dignity it deserves. At this time, I ask that you please stand and gentlemen remove your hats as the Heritage High School NJROTC honors our nation with the presentation of the colors. Please remain standing for the national anthem. The Heritage High School Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps is under the direction of Naval Science Instructors, Senior Chief Samson Edmonds and Lieutenant Commander Eric Tyson. The color guard for today's commencement ceremony are Cadet Nakia Williams, carrying the national flag, Cadet Ensign K. Mariana Martinez, carrying the state flag, Cadet Chief Zaria Afzal, carrying the port rifle, and Cadet Kanasia Neal, carrying the starboard rifle. You may be seated. Many dedicated school division officials have provided the support necessary to bring us to today's ceremony, including the superintendent and the school board. We are honored to have many of these individuals present today. Please join me in recognizing Superintendent Dr. George Parker. Dr. Parker is increasing student access to college and career opportunities and expanding business partnerships to ensure that all students graduate college, career, and citizen ready. Also joining us today are several members of the school board and school district administrative team. School board chairman, Mr. Douglas Brown. School board vice chairman, Ms. Lisa Searles Law. School board member, Mr. Marvin Harris. Student representative to the board, Mr. Jordan Moody. Also with us this morning, our Chief of Staff, Mr. Rashard Wright. Assistant Superintendent for Business and Support Services, Ms. Mary Lou Russo. Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Tina Maglamont. And Executive Director of Secondary School Leadership, AKA my boss, Dr. Felicia Barnett. We also have several special guests joining us today. From the City of Newport News, Police Chief Steve Drew. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce your Heritage High School Senior Class President, Ms. Ariane Baltrip. Ms. Baltrip has several leadership roles throughout her 4 years, currently serving as the Senior Class President, a member of the Students Against Destructive Decisions, SAD, the National Honor Society, Project Inclusion, Student Leadership Ambassadors, and the softball team. Ariane also sings in our Legacy Jazz Choir, as well as plays in the Heritage Marching Storm while serving as a drum major. She will be furthering her education at the College of William and Mary, majoring in biology on the pre-medical track. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Ariane Baltrip.
Oh, I can't get it off. Okay. Good morning, teachers, staff, fellow Hurricanes, and their families. My name is Ariane Baltrip, and I am the senior class president. Anyway, usually Mondays aren't anyone's favorite day of the week, but today is a celebration and a testament to our last 4 years of hard work. The last couple of years have been stressful, and I'm sure I'm not the only student who said, I'm going to drop out a couple of times. It feels like just yesterday, we were freshmen, scrambling and looking for our classrooms on the different color hallways, rushing to avoid hall sweeps and tardy passes. As a group that began as strangers, we have built lifelong bonds with some of the people on this field, and that is something that is irreplaceable. Unfortunately, for most of us, this may be the last time we ever see each other after a year and a half of being apart. Many of us have experienced personal growth and character development in exponential ways. We have also met some amazing and encouraging teachers who pushed us to trudge on, some who may not even be with us today. Virtually, teachers worked as hard as they could to keep us motivated and cross the finish line while remembering we were just as stressed as they were. Some notable mentions for myself include Mrs. Simmons and Miss Watkins, constantly asking me, what are you going to do after high school? And making me change my mind 30 different times. Mr. Krause taught me I could write an essay in 45 minutes to meet a deadline if I tried hard enough. Miss Hendricks showed me that I actually like chemistry, and Mrs. Granby Jordan made statistics make sense to someone who doesn't like math, let alone word problems. Though they focused on the curriculum, they still managed to make us feel welcomed and like regular people, not just a student. There are some upsides to everything though. Some of us, like myself, got our first jobs, and learned time management skills as we battled through the pandemic. Some of us picked up new hobbies like sewing, baking, or repairing. Some of us learned to love the silence and enjoy our own company, whereas some of us found ways to be a socially distanced extrovert. I know it hurts, not getting the full senior experience. No final pep rally, welcoming in the freshman class, town halls, senior nights, and the biggest heartbreaker, prom. But we have accomplished something today that thousands of people can't say they have done, and that's graduate high school. As I conclude, I would like to thank all of the teachers and staff who have made my experience at Heritage worthwhile and an amazing memory. A huge thank you to Ms. Plecker, Ms. Horton, Ms. Harris, Ms. Smith, and Mr. Brown for shaping me into the strong leader I am today. I would also like to thank my family and God, because if God won't do it, it won't get done. Maya Angelou said, "If you're always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be." So a big congratulations to the class of 2021. May you all be successful in your future endeavors. Heritage High School has had a legacy of valedictorians and salutatorians that are active in our school and local community. This year is no exception. It is my pleasure to invite our class of 2021 salutatorian, Miss Sierra Smith, to the podium to give her salutatorian address. Sierra was an active leader in her high school endeavors while also thriving academically. She participated in various activities, which include the Heritage Marching Storm, National Honor Society, and the AAA Scholar Program. Sierra plans to continue her education and expand her horizons at the University of Southern California as a business major with a concentration in finance.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. It is an honor to share this special occasion with you as we celebrate your educational accomplishments. For over a year, we have all been through a challenging time, navigating the unknown effects and restrictions of a global pandemic. Through distance learning at home, socially distancing everywhere, and hybrid learning back in school, the class of 2021 has certainly shown us what it means to remain committed to a goal with perseverance, dedication, and hard work. This journey has included rigorous coursework, high expectations, and service to the community. Under the guidance of our great teachers and staff and the dedicated leadership of the school board, our graduates have mastered academic requirements, competed in sports and academic competitions, served our community and schools, and developed the skills necessary to be productive citizens. During the course of their high school careers, Newport News Public Schools has continued to expand opportunities to give our students the knowledge and skills they need to graduate college, career, and citizen ready. And as you graduate from Heritage High School, you have your own special achievements to be proud of. 71 Heritage seniors are graduating with honors, while 26 graduates received the President's Award for Educational Excellence with a 3.5 GPA or higher. 21 senior Canes are in the first graduating class of the Community Captains Program at Christopher Newport University, earning 3 college credits each. Heritage students gained valuable career experience and IT repair certifications by restoring 75 surplus computers for local students through the Virginia STAR program. And the 5800 family is active as productive citizens, volunteering over 11,000 hours to their community and collecting over 500 toys for local charities. Heritage placed first in the Youth Volunteer Corps can structure competition and earned recognition for most food collected by donating over 5,000 canned goods to the Virginia Peninsula Food Bank. Today's celebration means many different things for each of us. For you, the students, a graduation is the conclusion of a chapter in your lives that began years ago in kindergarten. You are now looking with eyes wide open at the adult world you'll soon be joining. For parents, grandparents, friends, and other relatives, graduation is a time of joy and satisfaction in knowing that that your loved one has reached a significant milestone in their young lives. Families, I thank you for your confidence in our schools and for supporting our young people. It has truly been a successful partnership. To our faculty and staff, I thank you for the support and guidance that you've provided over the years, especially the professionalism and dedication you've displayed in helping students return to learn this year. Your daily work will be reflected in all of the future accomplishments of these graduates. We're extremely proud that Newport News Public Schools has opened the doors for thousands of students. Now we encourage the class of 2021 to move forward and step into the future. Thank you, best wishes, and enjoy the ceremony.
Before our salutatorian graces the stage, we will now have a musical selection. I Was Here. Heritage High School has a legacy of valedictorians and salutatorians that are active in our school and local community. This year is no exception. It is my pleasure to invite our class of 2021 Salutatorian Miss Sierra Smith to the podium to give her salutatorian address. Sierra Smith was an active leader in her high school endeavors while also thriving academically. She participated in various activities, which include the Heritage Marching Storm, National Honor Society, and AAA Scholars Program. Sierra plans to continue her education and expand her horizons at the University of Southern California as a business major with a concentration in finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sierra Smith.
Good morning, graduates, family, friends, teachers, and staff. I would like to thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate our transition into the next chapter. I would also like to express my gratitude to the many people who have given me their positive energy and who have contributed to my success here today. And most specifically, I want to thank my mother for being my ride or die, no matter the circumstances. As I direct my attention to the class of 2021, I would first like to congratulate you for being warriors of your time. When you think of a warrior, you might imagine a strong man with ironclad armor who protects himself from the enemy outside. But when I think of you, I imagine something much more strong. I imagine a band of people who navigated through uncharted territory and didn't use negativity or anger to tackle their problems, although they were well within their rights to be bitter and depressed. When everything that seemed promised suddenly became fragile, you adapted to the forces at bay and cured the world through your humor, intellect, and perseverance. From the first days you walked into that building, unsure what high school would bring, to mornings where you roll over in bed half asleep to log into Zoom. Those days have led you all here. And believe it or not, those days shaped who you are today. Now, I would like to bring your attention to this moment. It is the culmination of all your efforts, a moment that only existed in your imagination until now is finally tangible. I implore you to cherish your present circumstances, like honey and gold, because it is the only reality that you can truly change. Before you know it, time will catch up to you. So let go of the anxieties of tomorrow and accept the failures of yesterday. If you treat your current moments as life moments, everything you aspire to become will be. Remember to act on every action that can move you closer to happiness and be all you can be. Congratulations, class of 2021, for redefining what it means to face adversity and continue to create your reality every single day. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And now it is my pleasure to invite our class of 2021 Valedictorian, Ms. Micaiah Murray, to the podium to give her Valedictorian address. Ms. Micaiah Murray has been dedicated to her academic studies as shown by her 4.5 GPA. She is involved in several organizations and community, including Students Against Destructive Decisions, SAD, served as Secretary of the Class of 2021, and a member of the National Honor Society. Micaiah sings in our Legacy Jazz Choir, as well as served as a member of the morning show crew. Micaiah will be attending the University of Chicago and plans to major in business with a concentration in marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Micaiah Murray.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As our salutatorian announced, my name is Micaiah Murray, and it is an honor to say that I'm Heritage High School's class of 2021's Valedictorian. As we celebrate today, I'd like to thank everyone that ensured this ceremony would be successful. Thank you to all the wonderful faculty and staff that strive to make each day better than the last. I know that you are all just as happy as the students are on this day. I'd also like to thank my parents for being a source of support throughout these 4 years. Now, I won't talk everyone's heads off, so I'll get straight to the point. But before I do that, I would just like to honor the Black excellence and Black girl magic before me on this stage with me. We are known as one of the most tech-savvy generations alive. Our childhood was filled with all the latest technology. Most of us can probably relate to having to hide a DS or experiencing the transition from Blockbuster to Netflix. With that being said, we all know just how significant technology has become in the transition of the recent school year. From all the TikTok trends to the Zoom calls, our days became immersed in our screens. We stayed resilient through all the technical difficulties thrown at us. Though the pandemic, quarantine, and a virtual senior year haven't been the most ideal, we've made the best of what we have. No matter where we end up, make sure that is on your time in your own way. Who's gonna live your life like you? Nobody. And that's on Keith Sweat. Because we are the main ones in control of what we do. It may not feel like it now, but all things will fall into place in due time. We are all on the start of our own path, and no one wants to get to the end of their life thinking of what could have been. I know I don't. Remember that we can look to the past for guidance, but dwelling on what has already been done won't change anything. What we can do is take control of our futures. Stay focused on our own goals. Swerving into others' lanes will only cause you to crash in the long run. Daily affirmations are a way I keep myself focused on my own work. I'm sure we might all know, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am that. I can't finish that sentence, but if you know that song can motivate you, use it. There should be no shame in what keeps you going. Remain enthusiastic for what's to come, humble in your endeavors, open-minded, and great things should be waiting for you. As we leave from today's ceremony, I want you to take the time to see how you developed into the young adult you are today and how you will carry yourself into each new stage from now on. I know personally, high school taught me more about myself than ever before. If no one has told you this yet, I am proud that you have made it this far, and I wish you all the best on whatever you decide to pursue. Thank you everyone for your time, and will you please join me in congratulating the class of 2021 on our success.
At this time, I would also like to recognize our area board member, Dr. Terry Best. This morning, the class of 2021 leaves Heritage High School, but before they move on, their legacy deserves recognition. Their efforts and persistence have continued the hurricane tradition, which demands the involvement of students in their school and community. Please allow me to share a few of their many accomplishments. 33% of our graduates earned a grade point average of 3.0 or higher for their 4 years in high school. 73% of our seniors maintained a GPA of at least 2.0, and this class has an average of 2.74. 29 seniors earned the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, earning at least a 3.5 GPA. 11 maintained a 4.0 or higher, and 24 African American males were selected as members of the 200-plus male group scholars earning a GPA of 3.0 or higher. The class of 21 has earned 153 industry certifications, preparing them to thrive in a world of ever-changing technologies. Our graduating Hurricanes have been busy also serving their school and community. 41% participated in school activities, and 105 students earned a university magnet or governor's STEM seal for dedication to pursuing academically rigorous coursework. 20% participated in athletics, and 2 of our top 10 for the class of 21 are student athletes. 67 seniors held a job while attending high school. Our students went to work in the pandemic. The class of 21 has received over $6.9 million in scholarship offers for continued education. And finally, after graduation, the Heritage High School class of 2021 has important plans for the future. 34 plan to immediately apply their skills and knowledge and enter the workforce or technical fields. 33 will serve our great nation by joining the military, and 177 will further their academic growth by attending a 2 or 4-year college or university. Family, friends, and guests, please join me in applauding the outstanding achievement, service, and future of our graduates. Once again, I'll reintroduce myself. I'm Dr. Erling Hunter, and I remain excited every day to be the principal of Heritage High School. It was nearly 1 year ago when I was announced to be the leader of the greatest collection of students and staff known to mankind, the 5800 family. A few of us have had the opportunity to forge relationships, while most of us have only viewed each other from the shoulders up as we participated in various virtual meetings and class Zooms. Shout out Ms. Egoff for the trademark. And still others today, the first time we met was Thursday at rehearsal, or a few of you even this morning. So for you, let me say, hi. But either way, all of these introductions have been absolutely poetic. For all, you get the luxury of having me, the well-dressed, charismatic, excessively attractive, big guy in a bow tie, photobomb all of your graduation pictures. And for that, you're welcome. Now, I really struggled to write this speech because I wanted to take this moment to hit you with some of the greatest motivational quotes you had ever heard in your life. I wanted to give you a charge for the ages and send you on your way, but then I remembered nobody wants to listen to a speech at graduation. See, I've had 5 in my lifetime, including graduating from the world-famous Grambling State University, Grambling, Louisiana, 71245, and yes, that's a shameless plug. But for all the speeches, I can't recall any of them. So instead, I'm going to give you one thing to take away, and that is faith. So faith is the one key principle in life that yourself and your family can have to help you on your journey. As the son of 2 ministers, my parents would probably tell you if you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. Now, my father would have interrupted my mother and said, well, what about the scripture that says faith without works is dead? And what they both would want you to know is, for you to take the journey of 1,000 miles, you must first step out on faith. So the first step is always faith. Now, that's what my parents would tell you. I instead would like to give you a quote from one of the greatest Southern philosophers of our generation, who also hails from the great state of Louisiana. And his quote says, "I pull up to the club, VIP, gas tank on E, but everything's on me. Hashtag wipe it down. I bet you never thought you would hear Boosie and Webby in a graduation speech." And if that ain't stepping out on faith with your gas tank on E, I don't know what is. So ironically, one of the top hip hop songs during your 9th grade campaign was the epic hit by Future, Mask Off, where they have a line that says, "Graduated, I was overdue." Who knew that Future could tell the future? But you are overdue for a celebration such as this. You came into this journey being in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And you leave today in a pandemic, but still on a mission for achievement and success. For you have the tools, the mindset, and the utter audacity to know that because you are 5800 family, you can move mountains, you can pull up to the club on E, and you can always step out on faith and pull out a victory. Now, before I leave the stage, I'm going to give you 3, as you call them, life hacks. So if you forget anything else that comes from today, these 3 things will help you on your journey. Number 1, at no time does sugar go on grits. Number 2, the toilet paper should always fold over and not under. Number 3, when playing Uno, it's always house rules, unless, of course, that house doesn't believe in stacking. And lastly, no matter what you do, where you go, or how you do it, it is always a great day to be a Cane. Thank you. At this time, I will ask our president, salutatorian, and valedictorian to join their class . And as they take their seats, give them one more round of applause for the magic that you see happening today. It is my absolute pleasure to ask that at this time, our first row of graduates now stand and proceed to the stage. Before we begin the presentation of diplomas, I would like to remind the audience that it is important that each family hears the name of their graduate. We ask that you applaud the graduates with respect and refrain from extensive celebrations that will prevent students and families from hearing the next name as it is called. It is also important to note that this commencement exercise will be viewed by our servicemen and women who may be stationed around the world. The Heritage High School class of 2021 will now receive their diplomas as a visible symbol of their graduation from high school.
Micaiah Diaja Murray. Sierra Talea Smith. Ariane Riche Waltrip. Kaidus Ayane Amira. Brandon Tyler Emerson. Maya Rose Bell Stewart. Devin Devon Boyd. Cameron Alexander Bridges. Janae Denise Brown. Trinity Marie. Aaliyah Desiree Davis. Tiana Aaliyah Day. Kenneth Fitzgerald Doswell Jr. Lathis Ivan Duck. Jediah Kamara Keonia Dunbar. Ivy Nicole Edlow. Jordan McKinley Ely. Tavier Michael Futrell. Kamina Azalea Gandy. Amina Elise Garcia. Philip Andrew Garris. Zaria Spirit Gray. Tatiana Drolin Halley. Lexus Renee Henderson. Devon Anthony Higgins. Nasir Amin Hill. The Essence Latraviana Jackson. Nyla Nicole Jackson. Ashari Marie Key. Latia Marcella Lane. Kadar Owen Lewis. Michaela Emily Loving. Quavon Hakeem McCoy. Walter Miles Mitchell. Autumn Rain Montgomery. Morgan Danielle Moore. Alexandria Nyla Mora. Joshua Lamar Mosley. Kayla Andrea Now. Stephanie Ihirman Amandiali. Bria Chanel Parker. Kyron Shakira Peel. Talia Shawnese Pickens. Tyrell Lejean Platt. Janaya Leilani Porter. Devin Ivana Rasco. Derek Laurel Ricks Jr. Cameron Joseph Rockingham. Levi Janelle Schultz. Markel Jamar Simmons. Kamari Jamaya Smallwood. Zion Nasir Smith. Brianna Raquel Terry. Takel Haven Jamal Tyson. Yaneli Venancio. Nyana Tanasia Ward. Michael Vaughn Webb. Amasia Zakia Westbrook. Miranda Valen Williamson. Dominique Ayana Wooden. Guyana Monet Young. Tylecha Mole Adams. Maya Charlotte Albier. Kiesia Amaya Askew. Mamadou Hassan Ach. Sequoia Arjane Bailey. Ayana Lemoyne Banks. Michael Elijah Banks. Lexus Tanaya Barber. Lucius Hassan Barksdale. Haley Renee Barnes. LaQuisha Juanita Battle. Robert Lance Bell Stewart. Isaiah Deshawn Benavente. Stephen Lias Bennett III. Nishan Jerome Berry. Deja Armani Booker. Kamari DeMonte Boyd. Darren Lavelle Bradshaw. Kakaya Shania Broward. Diamond Talia Brown. Janaya Monique Brown. Cavante Tyree Brown. Tamara Shante Brown. Zaquan Fred Buckingham. Brandon Terrell Bumpers. Brandy Janelle Bunch. Kayla Ashanti Butts. Taekwon Lamont Callis. Juwan Miguel Carbonell. Jazik Carrington Carpenter. Tiara Danielle Carter. William Carnell Carter. Avery Braxton Kazo. Mariah Jonice Charity. Javion Lawrence Coleman. Michaela Elisa Coleman. Janaya Markayla Robbie Cook. James Arthur Copeland. Edward Tyler Coppage. Nyesha Renee Cordell. Leah Colleen Council.
Bryce Terrell Davis. Shania Jocelyn Dickerson. William Flattop Diggs Jr. Connor Nathan Driscoll. Jeremy Allen Edwards Jr. Terrell Lamont Edwards Jr. Josiah Austin Noah Evans. Keelani Lachey Faison. Shahid Zavon Fate. Jalen Rashad Faulkner. Janaya Renee Files. Anaya Nicole Fitzgerald. Jeremiah Justice Foots Jr.
Sean Christopher Folks. Malia Frazier. Brandon Trevion Frink. Amaria McKinta Givens Timmons. Dante Earl Goldsmith. Marcel Ellis Grant. Denavian Marquette Gray. Asia Daniel Green. Kiana Lanice Griffin. Jordan Christopher Harris. Najee Lamar Harris. Stephen Lance Harris. Sanye Nicole Hayes. Keandria Raynice Henderson Worsham. Brianna Brioni Hill. Jalea Amore Hill. Jaquan Trey Hill. Nasir Rasan Hill. Joe Nathaniel Holden IV. Tiaja Horton. Kayla Lene Hudgens. Azure Lashanti Jackson. Xavion Jamil Jackson Carter. Jaheim Levon Jones Foster. Jawan Nelly Joyner. Aaliyah Armani Kearns. Ayana Khalees King. Trayvon Cavell King. Michael Anthony Lee. Jada Ayana Lewis. Kijane Michelle Lockhart. Cameron Lavelle Manley. Jacob Bryce Martin. Joanna Michelle Martinez. Delikia Monet McCullum Neal. Latrell Michael Melford. Rodney Dell Mitchin. Keontae Celine Janelle Moore. Michaela Imani Moore. Gabrielle Prophet Morgan Peterson.
Jasam Keontae Norris Ratliff. Rebecca Patrice Palmer. Miracle Tamia Parker. Tiana Marie Parson. Timothy Ray Payton. Sharissa Adriana Pearsall. Marquise D'Angelo Pierce. Keegan Rashawn Rankins. Denicia Isabella Rhodes. Angel Sharkham Ricks. Tremel Riddick. Daviante Robinson. Janelle Renee Robinson. Curtis Anthony Rogers. William Jose Roldan. Kyrie Lamont Ruffin. Jamal Anthony Rush. Taylor Christina Scott. Naquan Cottrell Sessoms. Jaleel Simpson. Imani Lachelle Singleton. Jazanae Yanaya Smith. Jayla Rashay Sproul. Nakaya Muyomi Stevenson. Traquel Tyon Taylor. Marcus J. Thigpen. Destiny Alana Marie Thorne. Rakaya Amari Timmons. Elijah Deshawn Turner. Carl Matthew Ward. Paul Otis Warwick Jr. Deshae Celestine Watson. Takaya K. Way. Zakai Josiah Weeks. Tasia Nicoya Zoe Whitaker. Michael Isaiah White. Paul Edward White Jr. Keyshawn Earl Whitley. Corey Lamont Whitlow, Jr. Amaya Lasan Williams. Akila Ernestine Williams. Jaquan Ramon Leak. Kamani Jawan Williams. Omari Jonte Williams. Seance Raymond Williams. Akira Josiah Wooten. Jaden Ramon Wooten Ellis.
Will the class of 2021
Most of them are, but not all of them.
they gotta wait.
And some are missing, yeah. Some names are missing. They didn't bring their name tags up front. Yes.
Now, will the class of 2021 please stand? By the authority vested in me as your principal by the Commonwealth of Virginia and by the School Board of Newport News, I certify that each one of you has successfully completed the course of study required for graduation. I now declare you graduates of the Heritage High School. You may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the Heritage High School graduates of 2021.